Hey my good friend Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Today I'm getting my very first drive in the all-new 2017 Honda CR-V. It's all new for this year and there's a lot to talk about. So let's get started. What you're going to see up front is all new styling that has what's now sort of a new signature thing with Honda. We've got LED headlights here on the upper trim grades just like this, and the face actually has a more upright theme. It doesn't quite shark up from below like it used to. It has a much more planted stance, as they like to say, more dynamic. The all-new grille design uses a first for Honda active shutter system to save fuel at speed like many of its competitors now, and as you see on the Touring, has generous use of chrome. Wheels range from 17 to 18-inch alloy set on a 1.6-inch longer wheelbase. With a shorter rear overhang than before and some repackaging, it only grows 1.2 inches longer overall, but manages to look less bulky than before. At the rear, a new flying wing rear spoiler is standard, floating above new horizontally styled LED taillights that give the CR-V a much more premium look than before, I think. Down below, another shift in style comes with dual exhaust outlets. In redesigning the cabin, material quality was given a good bump with generous soft-touch trims on the doors, the dash, and the center console. New colors and finishes bring a more premium sense of being here, yet some things remain the same, such as the dash-mounted shifter. Ahead of the driver in the Touring is a fully digital instrument cluster that can be programmed to display several different bits of information, from speed to navigation, infotainment to trip computer stats. A new full-function steering wheel is leather-wrapped and has duplicate controls for audio and infotainment as well as the aforementioned trip computer functions. The center stack, I might add, gains something often talked about, a volume knob for its touchscreen infotainment system. The cabin gets a huge step up in spaciousness from the stretched wheelbase. This is apparent everywhere you sit, whether you're up front or in the second row where there's now 2.1 inches of additional legroom. The rear seat features a new single-motion folding mechanism that allows for a full fold in one step. You'll also find levers at the rear cargo area to release them down. There, you'll find a load floor that can be set in two positions, low for maximum space, or higher for a flat load floor when you have all those seats folded down. And once folded, you find that the new CR-V offers a cargo area almost 10 inches longer, now a full 5 feet in length. Getting there is easier too now with a power rear liftgate with radar motion opening capability that can open to your programmed height. What's under the hood here is an all-new engine for the CR-V, a 1.5-liter turbocharged direct-injected engine. This is standard on the upper trim grades. Down in the LX, you still get the 2.4-liter. This engine actually has very similar horsepower to the 184 horsepower 2.4. This has 190 horsepower, but the big difference is fuel economy. With the CVT, this is rated at up to 34 mpg highway. On the road, the new top-end powertrain was impressive in its quiet and refined power delivery, putting a nice push in your back with its 179 pound-feet of torque. And while yeah, it does come with a continuously variable transmission, or CVT, this one is quite a step up. With a conventional torque converter and what Honda calls G-shift control, it feels a lot more direct in its delivery of power than the rubber bands of the past. It even gives convincing shift points when you drive it more aggressively. My take here in the short drive is that this powertrain easily rises above competitors such as the Toyota RAV4 and the Ford Escape 1.6 EcoBoost, both in its refinement and in its enjoyment factor. The 2017 Honda CR-V rides on an all-new platform this year. The wheelbase has been stretched 1.6 inches, the overall length 1.2 inches. And what this new platform actually translates to out here on a nice windy road like this is a little bit more of a stable ride, not quite as much fore and aft because of that longer wheelbase. And it definitely has a firmer feel than last year's CR-V. I think Honda customers, though, are going to find that it does feel quite familiar. The steering feel, this has a new steering rack with two pinions, which means all of the power steering hardware is down underneath on the chassis, not inside, so you don't hear that electric sound on the interior. And it does have a nice feel for electric steering. And as I throw it into a curve here, not a lot of body roll either. It's worth noting that the 2017 Honda CR-V will come with a full suite of active safety features called Honda Sensing on the EX models and above, representing 75% of all sales to be equipped with the technology. These include forward emergency braking, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control with follow control, and blind spot warning with cross traffic alert, just to name a few. The 2017 Honda CR-V goes on sale December 21st, 2016. Pricing, well, that starts at $24,045 for the LX, ranging up to $32,395 for the top-end Touring I've tested here. Well, friends, there you have it for my very first drive in the all-new 2017 Honda CR-V. These do go on sale a little bit later this year, and there's a lot that's going to be happening with this product in the coming months. Some new models even, perhaps. There's talk of a hybrid. Until then, click on the logo right over here on your right and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we do test drive 1 or 2 vehicles a week, plus we have a new video almost every other day. There's always something new. So stay tuned.